Hey Kieran, how you doing, mate? Thanks for jumping on this call today. Look, Kieran, just to kick things off, can you just tell us about your business and the type of service you at Sold deliver?
Okay, so Sold Brands is a sales conversion agency. We come up with top of the funnel sales conversion messaging that runs right the way through sales departments and marketing departments through all their content. We call this unique value proposition work. We've been doing it for around about 13 years, and we're currently, business is going well.
That's good. That's good to hear. And Kieran, can you describe the challenges you faced before you started working with Ortus?
Okay, so really a lot of my time has to be spent on delivering the product. We're an expert agency, and the sold product has to be delivered to a high value of quality, or it just won't work. So this put us in a very difficult position where I have to be both sales guy and delivery guy, which can put a tremendous amount of stress on my time. Previously, some of the ways that we were getting business in was we were going to networking groups, or we'd join marketing agency groups or sales groups. And this would mean that we do a lot of time making connections, going around, building the network, creating an ecosystem for very little business to come through the door. So there was a huge time cost for quite a low revenue cost. What's really changed for us is that by working with you and having a much more targeted approach, it means that when we're doing sales meetings, we're spending a lot less time doing sales meetings, and those sales meetings are more likely to convert. So we've gone down from being sales meetings all over the place, here, there, and everywhere, 8:30 in the morning, 5:30 at night, to just doing a day and a half of sales meetings with really well qualified prospects who are looking to do business with us.
Yeah, but that was my next question for you, because I guess that's a big thing that I always get pulled up on before I start working with people, is like, what are the quality of leads? So that's always good to know that you're happy with the quality leads you've been getting. And just another question, what would you say made you decide to choose our services over others? Because, if I'm being honest, I haven't probably been very original in my choice of service delivery. So, there are a lot of other lead gen agencies out there.
So really, it was down to the fact that Hugo and I met when we were working for another client, which is a kind of like industry leading engineering company, who had a very, very high value proposition. And we were super impressed with the way that you were able to take that message and put it into emails and then get it in front of the right people. So unlike other email companies who have this kind of pay and spray mentality, what impressed us about you most of all, Hugo, was the fact that you were able to find the right audience segmentation and then combine that audience segmentation with the message. So you were right people, right message, which means that you're getting that right conversion. And that's what we were looking for. And once we saw that, we thought, yes, this is a very kind of precise service and what we were looking for. So we took the jump, and then I've been working with you for around 2 months.
Yeah, great. Well, that's great to hear. And are you allowed to disclose to me any specific results you've got? Are we allowed to talk about revenue? I know, the English.
So we don't really want to talk about revenue, but we've had 5 good leads. One of those has gone to close. One of those looks like it may well go to close by the end of September. So at the end of next month, we're doing this in August, just for the evergreen side of the content. And the other 3, they are by no means dead leads, but they are things that are going to take much longer in the sales cycle. So they're not a open and shut case. They're a sort of we'll see. So not necessarily 5 out of 5, but there's been genuine interest there, and we've got a 20% conversion rate, which I think anybody out there would say is pretty damn good.
Yeah, great. No, that's great to hear. Thank you for those kind words, Kieran. And just lastly, I know you're not allowed to say how much revenue you've seen through the door, but in terms of what you're selling as a business, what kind of, what is your deal size? What are the kind of retainers you're selling?
Okay, so the retainers are very healthy. I don't really want to go into money, but they'll more than fund the business for a good 3 months, and that they're powering growth. But look, the real difference is the level of work and hassle. We previously, when we were doing stuff through networking, we would have meetings change up on us all the time. We'd have to follow up with people. We'd have to contribute to the network. it would be a lot of work, and it would get to the point, and I love this phrase, that the juice wasn't really worth the squeeze. With you, there's a lot less squeeze and a lot more juice. And anybody who's looking for that kind of service where you as a business owner need to get on and do what you do best. And sales appointments are much better when there's a genuine interest there with a third party company, and you're not being referred in, and you're not being pushed in or part of a larger deal cycle by a big company. You're getting your sort of standing on your own merits, and that's great. And I think there's one phrase that comes to mind. It's one of my favorite phrases. With Hugo, you're not really getting an army. What you're getting is like a sharpshooter, and those sales inquiries are going out there, and he's sort of hunting down the right people for you to work with, rather than doing this kind of pay and spray, which has kind of become the mainstay of Google and networking, and the kind of a lot of the people in the industry who just want to throw enough muck against the wall and see what sticks. So I think if you're looking for somebody who's got that precision and can hunt down the people that you want to work with, then Hugo's your man.
Well, Kieran, thank you very much. I won't keep you for much longer, but yeah, always love your analogies, and yeah, we'll catch up more later.
Thank you very much, Hugo.
Bye.